if you struggle with tight hamstrings when you play tennis, or you get a lot of hamstring issues, I'm going to help you with that in this video by showing you one of my favorite exercises to quickly relax your hamstrings. We're going to be doing a nerve mobilization, and you can do it as part of your warm-up to relax your hamstrings, or you can also do it frequently throughout the day to make your hamstrings feel better. So I hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, it'd be awesome if you could give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel before, it's much appreciated if you could do that as well. So we're going to be doing a mobilization for the tibial nerve. The tibial nerve comes off the sciatic nerve, which you've probably heard of before, and the tibial nerve supplies your hamstrings. And when we mobilize it, it's normally a very effective way to quickly reduce stiffness and tightness, and actually to give you a little bit of boost in strength as well. But what we're going to do is you're going to start by testing your hamstrings to kind of get a gauge for how tight they are, and then you're going to do the mobilization and retest to see how your hamstrings responded. Now, we can test the hamstrings in a couple of different ways. One of them is just going to be a straight leg toe touch, so just kind of going down, getting a feel for how tight things are at the back. But it's actually better to do this individually, so do one leg at a time, and the easiest way to do that is going to be to place your leg on something, keep your leg straight, and just see how far you can go. Do you get to your shin? Do you get to your toe? Can you reach way past your toe? But get a feel for how tight your hamstring is, and then we'll go through the mobilization. Okay, so as I've just said, we're going to be mobilizing the tibial nerve, and to do that, we've got to set up in a specific position. Now, the tibial nerve, it supplies the hamstrings, it supplies the calves, it supplies some of the muscles on the bottom of the feet. So what we need to do is we need to kind of hold this nerve in position by straightening our leg, pulling our toes up, and everting our toes. So when we do this, it holds the nerve still. So I've got my leg straight, I'm pulling my foot up or dorsiflexing, and I'm tilting my little toes out or everting my foot. So it looks like that: straight leg, toes up, and evert. That's the first piece of the puzzle. Now, the nerve goes from the tibial into the sciatic nerve, which then attaches to the spinal cord, which then attaches to your brain. So we want to create tension on this nerve. So to do that, I'm now going to lean forwards, and that effectively, my brain, my spinal cord, pulls on this nerve until we create a little bit of tension. And as I lean forwards, at a certain point, you're going to start to either feel tension in your hamstrings, in the back of your knee, or in your calf. Some people might feel it in their lower back or in the neck if there's issues in and around this area. If that happens, then it means that it's going to be a really good idea to work on this exercise, but we're trying to feel it in the back of the leg somewhere. And it's going to be, we don't want to go for maximum tension because we're working on a nerve. So don't make this the most tight stretch you've ever felt. Go for a kind of a 3 out of 10 in terms of tension. So as I lean forwards to there, I get a 3 out of 10 tension just behind my knee. Depending how flexible you are, you might need to lean much further forwards. So that's as far as I can go. I can't go any further because the nerve stops me. You might be able to get your body to this angle, or if you're really flexible, you might need to also round your back. So you've just got to find the position that works for you. But when it comes to nerves, less is more. So now that you understand how to find the tension, we're going to go through a mobilization sequence, and we're basically going to mobilize it at each joint that it crosses. So I lean forwards, I find my tension, I'm holding my foot in that position, and now I'm going to twist the leg out and in. And as you twist the leg out, it will reduce the tension. As you twist it back, it'll go up to that 3 out of 10. I'm just going to do that 4 or 5 times, and this is mobilizing the tibial nerve in and around the hip joint, like so. Then from there, I'm going to bend and straighten the leg, but it's only a little bend. So I've got the tension here. When I bend it like that, just a little bit, it takes the tension off. And I'm going to do that 4 or 5 times, just to mobilize this nerve behind the knee. And then I'm going to do the foot. I'm going to relax the foot, and then I'm going to pull it back up into dorsiflexion and eversion. So I'm pulling the toes up towards my shin and then twisting my foot out. And again, just do that 4 or 5 times. And that's how you mobilize things. So we do the hip by twisting, we do the knee by bending and straightening, and then we do the ankle just by relaxing it and then pulling the toes back up and out. And then after you've done that, you're going to return to your test and just see, how does the hamstring feel now? And for 99.9% of people, the hamstring is going to feel much more relaxed. So that's a simple way that you can mobilize the nerve to very quickly improve your hamstring flexibility. or reduce stiffness in your hamstrings. Now, I've just done it seated. We could also do a standing version. So if you're out on court and there isn't a bench that you can sit on, then I could just go into that same position, pull the foot up, turn the toes out, keep the leg straight, lean forwards until I can feel the tension in the back of my leg, and then I can do the same thing, rotating the leg, bending the leg, and then relaxing the foot. But when you do this, make sure that you're safe. So if you need to hold on to something like the net for balance, do that. And for all of these, you've got to make sure that you hold the foot in position or you'll lose tension on the nerve. So you've got a variation that you can do seated and a variation that you can do standing. So now you've got a couple of different ways that you can mobilize the tibial nerve. You can do it as part of your warm-up, or you can do it any time throughout the day if your hamstrings feel tight. And if you're anything like I used to be, this is going to be a really effective thing for you to do on a regular basis. Now, if you found this helpful and you would like to learn more about this type of training, I have a coaching program where I teach players how to use brain-based training to become better tennis players. So I teach a variety of different tools like this to help tennis players reduce their injury risk, to prevent injuries, and also a variety of different things to help improve performance. So I help players train their vision and improve their coordination, basically all the things that go on behind the scenes that enable you to become a high-level tennis player. Because you've obviously got to practice, you've got to work hard on court, but you can only get to a point that your body allows you to. So if you're struggling with injuries, things like that, or you're not able to get past a certain point, there's a very good chance that my program will be able to help you. If you would like to chat to see if the program is a good fit, I will place a link down in the description. If you click on that link, there'll be a quick survey to fill out to tell me a little bit about your game. And then once you've done that, it'll take you to my calendar. We can arrange a time to chat. We can chat and see if we are a good fit to work together. But otherwise, give this exercise a try. Start to incorporate it in your daily routine, and let me know how you get on with it. If it relaxed your hamstrings, leave me a comment down below. I love to hear the feedback, and I will catch you next time.